Hey gang, I'm Matt Gilder, and I am excited to be here. I'm MD for Chris Tomlin, have been for coming on 18 years now, so I am old. And I wanted to start out talking a little bit about preparation, the role that I play with Chris, and what that looks like. Whether it's Sunday morning, we're playing at a church, which we used to do just a whole lot. We actually started a church, so we used to do it and tour, which was wild. Or out on tour, so much of it's the same. So being an MD, I don't know if you know or not, but many of my friends would describe it as like this, or they think of it as this glamorous role of you get to, be the lead musician. And honestly, the way I look at it is you are the biggest servant. We're here to serve, first off, serve the Lord, serve the people that we're leading. And then I get to serve all these musicians and choir and singers. That's where I start, man. I start thinking about just getting the ego in check. This is just not about me. So first off, know that you are the biggest servant. I come in to every situation thinking about being grounded, thinking about being centered, which we were talking a little bit earlier. I'm a calm guy. I don't get upset a lot, or at least I don't show it a lot. So a bit of it is personality. But what I've noticed in this position is that most of the guys and girls that get to lead like this tend to not get flustered when things are exploding all around them, when inevitably, even plugging this up a minute ago, stuff wasn't working, wasn't showing up, and I tested it at home, but it's just not working. Being able to not express that, being able to hold your emotions at bay a little bit when things are melting down around you, it's a big part of this. And man, I would say that starts way before I get here, getting centered in myself, praying, coming into this space as absolutely centered as I can. And sometimes stuff will melt down, and you'll see me, if I'm ever working with you, say, "Hey guys, give me a second. I need to run out and grab something." And I'll literally march over to a bathroom or whatever and just take a second and breathe and be calm, because everybody is looking to you, man. The pastors are looking to you if you're on stage. The worship leaders looking to you to transition a song, to have the band together. The band's all looking to you, the singers. And that can be a lot. It seems like, why would anybody ever sign up for this? But if you're centered, if you're calm, if you're flipping out on the inside, you don't show it, this is a huge step forward in making everyone else feel comfortable. So I start there. What helps me feel calm? Glad you asked. Really, really understanding the music, really knowing the songs, understanding what the pastor wants to do if I'm leading at a church, where he or she wants to go, where they want to land after our 15, 20, 30-minute set or whatever it looks like musically. Understanding what the service needs, and then diving into the music. I'm lucky because I get to do this full time. I get to have a 9 to 5 where I learn songs and I work on music. But that wasn't the case for me early on, and I know it's not the case for a lot of you. I know that we have jobs, we have families, we have a wild life. And so I was talking to one of the guys earlier about what's it look like to prepare when maybe I only have 2 or 3 hours that week, because I'm busting it. I'm going wild 9 to 5. I've got 3 kids. I've got responsibilities. And the way somebody told me probably 15 years ago, stop trying to cram everything that you need to learn into a 2-hour session on Monday night for a Tuesday night rehearsal, or, Tuesday morning for that Tuesday night. Instead, you have a week. You've got the songs together. Put this in your car. Put it on, if you have your little Apple headset, if you're at your desk and you're listening to music anyway, put that set in order. This is what I do. I'll do it this week for an artist. I'll put it in order in Spotify, or usually YouTube now, or in Dropbox, and I just run that thing on repeat. I am literally, maybe I only have 2 hours that week to write charts and to really dig into the technical, what am I going to play? That's a small percentage of what's happening on stage. Like the technical part, these songs aren't rocket science, right? Most of these songs are similar. The hooks, maybe they're a little bit more difficult if you're a piano player, but the chords and everything, they're similar. What we need is the song to be internalized. What I have to have is the song to be internalized. For me not to have to think about the song structure, about if I do have a hook at the intro or whatever, I can't be thinking about that. I've got so many people relying on me. So the last thing I need to be worried about is the hook. But B, I want to present this with excellence. I really believe what we do is important. And the last thing I want to do is be some sort of hindrance because I'm flipping through something. A big part of that is literally just listening. I was telling a buddy a minute ago, active listening where I'm sitting there really focusing on the song is one thing. But I really encourage you to build those set lists early in the week, as soon as you can. And just get that in your spirit, man. Get that in your heart. Let those songs be second nature. So when you show up, you're able to think about the singers and what they need, and think about the band and what they need, and actually love on people and be relaxed. There's no way that all of that stuff works. When I talked about coming in and being centered, there's no way that that works without me really being sure of the songs, because I'm just going to be worried about, So I know that was a lot on that section, but I think it's so important to dive in early on. Let this music soak into you so you're able to love on people and you're able to play without thinking about it.